Hey guys, how's it going? Today I'm here with my father, oh gracious father,
Mr. Park.
We're here with the Mr. Park of Mr. Parks, and today I haven't even told you what we're doing yet, did I?
No, you didn't.
Well, today you are going to be naming some of my skateboarding tricks.
Say what, girlfriend?
So you will be watching some of my weird skateboarding tricks. Some of them have names, some of them actually don't even have names, and you will be guessing or trying to name these tricks. Let's get started with this one. Okay, you ready?
All right.
I don't want to give any hints or help.
The entire trick then, I guess would be like in baseball you have a slider. This is like a double slider deluxe.
And why do you go with double slider deluxe?
Well, you have to slide on two rectangular solids.
That's pretty good. So when I flip the board upside down, see I'm sliding on the board upside down,
Yeah.
You call that a dark slide. And then there's actually not really a name for hopping over to the next one. It's a weird trick I do. I just call it like a dark slide hop. So I guess you'd call it like a dark slide hop to dark slide. But now we know the true name, the double slider
deluxe.
That's a way better name. Let's see what we got.
Yeah, because you just made up the other one anyway.
Yeah, that's true. That's true, father. All right, I'm curious as to what you would call this one. This is actually a trick that I taught Nana, and here's us doing it together.
I would say that's like a brain damage hop. Let me think about it. The brain damage hop and go.
Brain damage hop and go. So this actually does not have a name. I just called it I think the head drop or something, but that's way better.
Head drop is not bad.
It's not brain damage. So I like your name a lot better because you hop and then you go.
Exactly.
All right, so.
And if the skateboard weighed a ton, then you would get brain damage.
I would also argue that I probably have brain damage in order to have thought of that trick in the first place.
Yeah, I probably do have brain damage also.
That's good.
From running into chain link fences when I play tennis.
We're not so different, you and I.
Exactly.
All right, next trick. So here's a variation on the brain damage hop and go.
Oh, so that looks like a brain damage flying walenska double hop and go.
Wait, what's a flying walenska?
Isn't that the guy who walks on the tightrope?
Oh, maybe.
Is that the name, Julie? Walenska?
Yes, walenska.
Walenska.
See, I had it right the first time.
So
the brain damage. I forgot what I said. Flying walenska double hop and go.
the brain damage, dude, this name is insane. The brain damage flying walenska double hopping go.
Can I revise that? Because it's really not flying, so it's just the brain damage walking walenska double hop and go.
That's more appropriate.
There you go. Yeah, because when I first saw it, it kind of reminded me of, walking on a tightrope.
That makes sense. It does.
And then you never even knew what walenska was.
I had no idea. Probably because of the brain damage.
Yeah.
So let's see. How about this trick right here?
The caged animal back roll on a mushroom.
That's a mushroom?
Well, it kind of reminds me of a mushroom.
It does.
Especially at
Yeah.
that angle.
Okay, I
and
can
then
see
those
that.
things on the side reminded me of a cage. So the caged animal back roll on a mushroom.
Okay,
You look like a caged rabbit, like a mad rabbit animal.
that's how I felt. That's a great name. I like that. These are very accurate.
Okay, so what's the name? What's the real name?
That one, okay, so that's kind of like a giant spool. I don't know what you would call it. We just found it in the back of some business, like in a loading dock area. So I would call it like maybe a spool ride. And then that trick where you roll on your back, my friend that popularized that trick called it the roly-poly. So maybe I would call it like a spool ride to roly-poly. But
Okay.
now...
No, but now that you called it the spool, I think we should put the spool in the name.
You like the spool?
Yeah. I like it a spool.
You like it a spool?
I like it a spool. The caged animal. Oh, the caged animal back roll on a mushroom via the spool.
Ooh, via the spool.
There you go.
Let me find another. Oh, here's an interesting one. You need the sound will maybe help you figure out. This one has a trick name. So here's a hint that.
No hints.
Oh, no hints.
Hints are for weaklings. I wish I knew the name for that. Oh, here we go. Jump into a counterclockwise swirl into a machine gun.
Oh, machine gun is good. So in.
Wait, I got something better.
Yes, Father. You said jump into a swirl?
Jump into a. The board was going counterclockwise, that's right. So counterclockwise swirl, and you know what I mean if you watch Seinfeld. Counterclockwise swirl with a Gatling gun sound effect. Down a flight of stairs with a Gatling gun sound effect.
Simple.
Yeah, simple.
Yeah. Okay, so what was that?
Jump into a counterclockwise swirl. Okay, this is too complicated. Jump into a counterclockwise swirl down a flight of stairs with a Gatling gun sound effect.
It just rolls off the tongue.
Yeah, it kind of does.
So actually the jump into a swirl, in skateboarding we call that a kickflip.
All right.
So in skateboarding we would call that a kickflip to firecracker.
So a kickflip is just one rotation around?
One rotation.
This way?
Yeah. Well, it depends on your stance.
What do you call it when it goes this way?
The other way is a heel flip.
Okay. If the board rotates this way, it's a kick.
Because then you
But what
kick
if the board is rotating this way?
at the same time.
No, because I've seen you do.
Oh,
tricks
that's
where-
called a shove it. That's called a shove it when it rotates
You're just
that
making
way.
that up. Okay, whatever.
Okay, so here's one that I'm pretty sure no one else has ever done because they don't have brain damage. Here's this one.
That reminds me of, did you ever watch the 1972 Summer Olympics?
I did not watch that.
Well, I did, and I remember a Russian gymnast called Olga Corbett. She was like the star of the Olympics, and when you went around the pole, that's what came into my mind. So
Classic Olga.
this is the, can I see it one more time?
Yes.
Okay, that's called the Olga Corbett with a slide.
Ooh, that one's, yeah, nice and simple. That one doesn't really have a name. So now it does have a name.
Well, then maybe we should make it better. We should enhance it.
That was pretty enhanced, but if you would like to further enhance...
the Olga Corbett with the, we need an adjective before the slide.
What type of slide do you see here, Father?
No, we'll just go Olga Corbett with a slide.
Olga Corbett with a slide. The next one is going to be a real trick, and it's probably my favorite trick to do. Okay, got it. Yeah, so this is a real trick. This one actually does have a name, and it's one of my favorite tricks to do.
Okay, so you launched pretty far forward, so that's one thing.
Thank you, Father.
And then I noticed the board spinning around, so this is
It did.
definitely called the Bob Beamon Simone Biles Special.
Yeah, that's it.
Have you heard of Bob Beamon? He held the world record for the long jump for the longest time. He did it in I believe the 1968 Olympics. He long jumped, let's see, 29 feet, 2.5 inches or something like
Oh
that.
wow, Bob.
I don't know
Beamon.
how I know that. Anyway, because you...
It was the
like
long
a
jump.
long jump. But then in the meantime, your board is like not just spinning this way or that way. It's gonna doing I don't know, some kind of rotation in the air. It reminded me of Simone Biles. So the
Interesting.
Bob Beamon Simone Biles Special.
Okay, here's this one. You watching?
I've seen you do that before.
Yeah.
That's not a ramp at first. That's just a, what do you call it? A stick?
A rail.
A rail.
Yeah, a rail, which is a metal stick. So it's grinding the rail and then landing into that piece of wood I found.
That's called grinding right there? That's a grind?
Yeah.
Well, now that you told me what grind is, can I use grind in the
Please.
title?
I would hope that you do, oh gracious Father.
Okay, so if you're kneeling, you're like kneeling to a higher authority. So it's like you're a peasant. This is the peasants grind.
The peasants grind.
Yeah. No, but then afterwards you're going down to something else.
I am.
Grind to a. Yeah, let's just call it the peasants grind.
All right. I actually like that. So skateboarding trick nicknames are usually simple like that.
Yeah.
And that's what gets it to stick. Peasant or peasants, plural?
Oh, I like that. The peasants grind.
Oh, because only peasants perform such a lowly trick.
Yeah, because you're kneeling to the higher authority.
So you know what? Let's just do one more.
One more.
So I have a name for this trick. I already have a name for this trick. But let's see what you name it. You witnessed this one live.
Yeah, I remember that.
You actually came up with the trick.
Yeah, but I didn't think of a. I mean, when I asked for that trick, I wasn't thinking there would be a name for it. Coda.
All right, that's the final trick. We're on the final trick.
Oh man, it's on the tip of my brain here. Can I run the idea by you? Like when I'm thinking?
Yes, let me in.
Using gravity. Using gravity to do it yourself pain.
To do it yourself pain?
Yeah, because you're just doing it to yourself, right? Did you kick the board backwards?
Yes, I kicked it backwards.
I guess maybe, how about the back kick to do it yourself pain?
Simple yet elegant.
Yeah, I guess.
My name for it, I called it the reverse childbirth.
What?
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay, what?
Well, that's just my name for it.
Well, childbirth would be the child is coming out.
Something exactly. So it's the reverse. Something enters you.
You better not put that in there.
We're too late.
So is this going to be like the final one? So this is the coup de grace then?
I believe so.
That wasn't a very good coup
You want
de
one
grace.
more? You want one more?
Yeah, let me do one more. Let me do one more. Everybody's Googling coup de grace. What the heck is that?
Yeah, I think they have a lot more to Google than coup de grace after this video did. All right, let's see. Okay, one more for the coup de grace. Oh, this is one everyone always asks me what the name of this trick is because it's a trick I've been doing for a very long time. I used to do it a lot. You'll see. Here.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. What would you name this?
Oh, that's mathematical.
Oh, I like that.
See that going up? I mean, it kind of looks like, I'm not sure the exact shape, but it kind of looks like a cycloid. Should I stop it at the top? Yeah, it's hard to tell what the exact shape is, but it kind of looks like a cycloid. Maybe not quite, but that's pretty good. Pretty close. Okay, all I can think of is up and down the cycloid with a hand touch.
Up and down the cycloid with a hand touch.
Well, that's what I see.
That's good.
Yeah.
I call it the hand trick, which is terrible. That's just what I called it.
I wouldn't say terrible, horrific maybe.
I've also heard other people call it a hand-me-down, but I just called it the hand trick. Almost as if the horrificness of it was the appeal. Well, thank you for joining me here today, Father, oh gracious Father, and naming a lot of these tricks that I've been curious about and I've had no name for. So thank you for finally solving these eternal mysteries for us here today. Do you have any last words?
No. Can I go eat my dinner now?
Yes, Father.
All right, goodbye.
We're going to that baseball game, right, Father? Right? Since we had such a great time filming this video, creating eternal memories that'll last a lifetime, we're going to go and celebrate by going to the baseball game tomorrow, right, Father? Yeah, he's just joking. We're going to that baseball game. We're going to the baseball game right after this.